Hi everybody, welcome to our yoga class. My name is Albert Garcia. It's the first time that we meet, and the practice of today is going to be a full vinyasa flow. If you feel that your body is a little bit stiff or that you have any injuries, any pains, always take it a little bit easier. See if you can maybe adjust to the postures, or if you need, even take a moment of rest. It can also be useful if you have at home a yoga block to support your practice. If not, you can grab a book, or maybe you want to use a chair to have next to you in case you need it. But most important, give that time to yourself, to your body, and hopefully you have a beautiful time and you enjoy. All that said, we're going to get ready to start. Just make sure that you are seated comfortably, that your spine can be long. And that could be sitting onto your heels, or perhaps you want to sit cross-legged on the ground. If you feel that there is any tension around your knees and that they are crunching up and your back is rounding, I would suggest you take that block. Maybe you want to take a pillow and sit yourself a little bit higher. Give yourself a little bit more space. And once you have your seat, just take a moment to give yourself a little shake. Just give a little release to your shoulders and a little release to your neck. Maybe look a little bit right and left. Perhaps gently looking a little bit up and down. And slowly allow yourself to close your eyes. Bring your spine into a quiet space. And take a moment to feel your body. Check how is it feeling today. Any places that feel really good, and perhaps other places that have some tension. Giving them a little bit more space. With every exhale, perhaps imagine how you exhale all the tension out through your mouth. And slowly, we're going to bring one hand into the heart and one hand into the belly. Take a moment to feel your touch and connect to the movement of your breath. Notice the expansion of your inhales. And with it, imagine a string going through your spine, pulling the crown of the head all the way up high towards the sky. With every exhale, softening your shoulders, relaxing the muscles of your face. If you wish, set an intention for your practice. That might be something for yourself, or maybe you want to send energy to someone else or something else. Once you have your intention, give it a beautiful smile. Smile to yourself, to your body. All together, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And a big exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. 1 last time. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. On your next inhale, opening the eyes, opening the arms towards the sides. Exhaling, bring the right hand over the left, elbows together. We're going to bend the elbows, bring the fingertips up towards the sky, maybe the back of the hands together, or maybe you want to bring even further the palms together. On your inhale, lifting only the elbows a little bit higher up. And on the exhale, gently lower the elbows towards your chest. Feel the space between your shoulders. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, slowly lower the elbows down. 1 more time, inhaling up. Try to keep your shoulders down. Exhaling down. Now this time, lower the elbows towards your ribcage and slowly curve the upper back. Allow the chin to come towards the chest. And take a few breaths here, noticing the expansion of all your upper back. And on your next inhale, coming back to the center, and slowly changing the arms, opening the arms first, and this time the left one comes over, the right one under, elbows together, bring the fingertips towards the sky, maybe up here, perhaps the palms together, inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, slowly lower the elbows, feel the movement through your shoulders. Inhaling, lifting up, keep your spine long. Exhaling, slowly lower. 1 more breath, inhaling up. Exhaling, gently lower. And then here, allow the elbows to rest towards your chest, lower the chin towards your chest, rounding your upper back. Take a moment to feel that expansion. Feel the stretch through your neck. Allow the weight of your head to create the stretch. Come towards the front. Take a deep inhale. Look a little bit higher. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone, round your back, and allow yourself to hang onto your knees. Inhaling, coming towards the front, arching your back. Exhaling, round, and allow yourself to squeeze a little bit more your abdomen. Inhaling, opening up to the front. Exhaling, slowly tuck the tailbone under, round your back. 1 last time, inhale. Exhaling, gently round. Inhale, coming back to the center, lengthen the arms up high. Exhaling, bring the left hand towards the right knee, the right hand back. Giving a big warm up to our spine. With every inhale, imagine lengthening from the crown of the head, growing taller. On the exhale, gently squeeze the navel, look a little bit further towards the right. 1 more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. Exhaling, bring the right hand towards the left knee, the left hand back. Open your collarbones, try to keep space around your shoulders. On your next inhale, reaching the arms out towards the sky, bring the hands onto your shoulders, let the elbows lower down and gently give a few rotations, inhaling up. Exhaling, feel the movement of your shoulder blades down the back. Try to be as conscious as possible about what's happening with your body. Just 2 more rounds. Maybe you want to go faster, perhaps you want to go slower. And from here, we're going to meet onto a tabletop position. Perhaps you want to swing towards the front. Maybe you want to swing your legs. If you have any props, move them out to the side. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And slowly start creating circles around your waist, starting over the right side. And already starting reaching your abdomen. Try to keep your spine long. And changing direction, going with little circles towards the left. Now coming back to the center, keeping the knees underneath the hips, or the hips above the knees. Slowly start walking the hands over the front and giving a big stretch to the whole front of the body, your armpits, your chest. Allow your chin to melt into the ground. Maybe you want to place the forehead. Take a moment here to breathe. Take a few deep inhales and exhales, opening your armpits, the front of the shoulders. And slowly bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, helping the spine to come back to stand. Tuck your toes and gently bring the sit bones back and up onto a downward facing dog. Give yourself a little moment here to feel. Maybe walk a little bit side to side. Notice what's happening through the back of the legs. Relax your neck. Slowly start walking the feet towards the hands one bit at a time. Placing the toes behind the wrist. Bend your knees, take hold of the opposite elbows. And give yourself a little swing side to side if that feels comfortable for you. Relax your neck. And slowly release your arms, bend the knees a little bit deeper, tuck the tailbone under, and start rolling up the spine one bone at a time. Coming all the way up to stand, reach with the arms up above the head, and slowly reach with the fingertips towards the front, folding forward. See if you can keep your legs straight. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Maybe bring the hands over your shins. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat and step back to a plank. Hold that plank for a moment. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring the hips back, coming into a downward facing dog. Spine, press the space between your shoulders to the sky. Exhale, bring the hips back, using your arms. One more time, inhaling, rolling toward the front. Exhaling, slowly bringing the hips back. Slowly inhaling, coming back into a plank. Exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin, untuck your toes, rotate the shoulders back. Inhaling for a low cobra. In this low cobra, try to still keep pressing with the top of the feet into the mat. Engage your glutes. Imagine you are holding a little ball between the chin and the chest, lengthening the back of your neck. One more breath. And slowly release out of your toes. Inhaling, press the hips back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale. And a big exhale out. Bend the knees between the hands. Either step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, lengthening all the way up to stand. Exhaling, Shavasana position, going for one more round. Inhaling, lengthening up. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back. Coming into a plank, one more time. Inhaling here. And exhaling, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, roll the spine, coming into a high plank. Exhaling, pressing the hips back. Be careful with your wrists. Inhaling, rolling the spine. One last time. Exhaling, press the hips back. Inhaling back to a plank and directly exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Untuck your toes, rotate the shoulders back for a low cobra. Until you can go a little bit further, try to press and squeeze the elbows a little bit further back. If you feel like it, maybe you want to try to release a little bit of weight from your hands. One more breath. And slowly releasing down, tap your toes, inhaling, pressing back, and exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale out. Bend the knees between the hands. Step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, reaching all the way up to stand. Exhaling, Shavasana position. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhaling, step or jump back. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, low over, upward dog, your own choice. And exhaling, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reach with the right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose and set the right foot between your hands. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach with the arms up. Exhaling, bring the hands next to the hips this time. Make sure that your right knee is more or less on top of your ankle and it's not falling to the sides. Reach with the fingertips down towards the mat so that you're really creating that length. And imagine the crown of the head coming all the way up towards the sky. One deep inhale. On the exhale, see if you can allow your hips to drop a little bit further back. On your next inhale, reach with the fingertips back and see if you can maybe give yourself a little back bend. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming back to the center from your core, bring the hands down to the mat, stepping back to a plank. Taking a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, bring the hips back, downward facing dog. One deep inhale, and a big exhale out. Going to the left side, inhale, left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose and set the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down to the mat. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, bring the hands next to the hips. Try to keep shoulders above your head. And now bring the fingertips a little bit further back, reaching to give a little back bend. In this back bend, don't let your belly float out. Still giving yourself that engagement through the core. Inhale, coming back to the center, bring the hands down to the mat, step back to a plank. Hold that plank, deep inhale, and exhale, bring the hips back, downward facing dog. All together, deep inhale through the nose. Maybe you want to make a big exhale through your mouth. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step or jump to the front, and exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose, lengthening all the way, Shavasana position. Going further, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Stay here for 2 more breaths this time. Take a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale, set the right foot between the hands this time. Left knee stays up, staying our back toes. Reach the arms up high for this high lunge. In this high lunge, try to keep again the right knee more or less on top of your right ankle. And pressing with the left heel back. Really strengthening your left quad. Pressing in further. 1 more breath. See if you can lower a little bit further down. On the next inhale, lengthen the right leg, come all the way up. Exhaling, lower the knee, open the elbows. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, slowly lower. Feel the work of your right leg. Inhaling up. 1 more time. Exhaling, lower down. Stay here. Bring the left hand down to the mat. Right hand up towards the sky. If you feel like it, maybe you want to create some circles with the right hand, but make sure that the right knee doesn't fall to the sides. 1 more breath. And slowly lower the right hand down to the mat. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale. And a deep exhale out. Reaching with the left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards your nose. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. Try to press the space between your shoulders up towards the sky. 1 more. And stepping the left foot between the hands, keeping the right knee up. Pressing, reaching the arms up high for a high lunge. In here, make sure you adjust your legs and your hips are still pointing towards the front. Belly is engaged. Reach the arms up high above your head. On the next inhale, lengthening the left knee, reaching further. Exhaling slowly, bend the elbows and opening up your chest. 2 more times, inhaling up. Exhaling slowly, bend and lower. 1 more, inhale up. Exhaling, gently lower directly. Bring the right hand down to the mat. Reach with the left fingertips up towards the sky. If you wish, maybe creating a few circles. On the next exhale, slowly bring the left hand down onto the mat. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. Bend the knees between the hands. Step or jump to the front. Tug the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Strengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. Taking 2 deep breaths here. Maybe you want to lift the shoulders toward your ears with a deep inhale. And exhaling, let them release out. 2 more times. And release. 1 last time. And release. Going to the front of the mat, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose, longer sequence. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach with the right toes up towards the sky. This time, exhaling, bring the right knee towards the left elbow, staying into this high plank. 2 more breaths. Inhale. 1 last. On your next inhale, bring the right knee towards the nose, set the right foot between the hands. Left foot goes down, 45-degree angle, preparing for Warrior 1. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. And in this Warrior 1, again, trying to keep the hips pointing towards the front. Try to press with the whole back of the left foot down into the mat. Core is engaged. Notice the space between your shoulders. And slowly from here, we're going to open the left foot parallel to the short side of the mat. And exhaling, lower the arms for Warrior 2. You should feel how the right thigh now is starting to feel that work. Try not to fall forward. Keep your shoulders above your hips. 1 more breath. On the next inhale, lengthening the right leg. And exhale, reverse the triangle. And see if you can keep reaching with the left arm all the way further away. So you're really engaging the sides of the body. 1 more breath. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Reach with the right hand towards the front. And exhaling, opening for Utthita Trikonasana. If you feel any pain around your knees, you can always give a little bend. Perhaps you want to use that block underneath your right hand, giving yourself a little bit more support. Check your neck. that it's free, no tension. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. Exhale, reverse the triangle one more time. Give yourself a little bit more space. Inhaling center. We're going to close the right toes to look towards the left toes. Bring the hands behind, interlace your fingers. Rotate the shoulders, open up the chest. And exhaling, slowly fold forward for Prasarita. Allowing ourselves here to lengthen the space between the seat bones, the crown of the head. And if you want a little bit more, try to bring the weight towards your toes. If you feel like it needs a little bit more support, bend your knees. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. We're going to open the toes towards the outside corners of the mat and bend your knees. Now, when we bend the knees, you make sure that they are not falling inwards. If this happens, close a little bit more your legs or come a little bit higher. Opening the arms towards the sides of the body. We're going to work a little bit more our sides. Taking a deep inhale and exhaling, bring the right elbow towards the right knee, but don't move your hips or your legs. Inhaling center. Exhale the other side, bring the left elbow towards the left knee. Inhaling center. Exhaling, lower the right towards the right knee. Try to keep your hips low. Inhale center. Exhaling left. One more time each side. Inhale center. Exhaling right. Inhale center. And exhale left. Inhale center, lengthen through the arms out of the outside corners, and see if you can lift up your heels, feeling how you're engaging your quads. Imagine pulling up your kneecaps. Feel like a corset all around your rib cage. One more breath. And slowly lower the heels down. We're going to close the left toes, open the right toes towards the front, bend the right knee, warrior two. One deep inhale. And a little bit further down. One more breath. And rotating the hands all the way down to the mat. Close your hips, lower the left knee down. Inhaling, lengthen from the crown of the head. Exhaling, bring the hips back, lengthening the right leg. Inhaling front, two more times. Exhaling slowly back. One last time, inhaling front. And exhale back, staying here. Flex the right foot, toes pointing to the sky. Try to keep both sit bones level. And if you feel that you can go a little bit further, see if you can walk the left hand over the right leg, giving a little more stretch to the left side of the body. One more breath. On the next inhale, bring the hands back towards the front, stepping towards the right foot, tuck the back toes. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Untug your toes, rotate the shoulders, inhaling for a low cobra. In this low cobra, if you want to go even further, lift the hands, squeeze the elbows towards each other. Don't forget your neck. One more breath. And slowly releasing down, tuck your toes, inhaling, pressing the hips back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. One deep inhale. And one deep exhale out. One more time. On your next inhale, bend the knees in between the hands. Step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, hug the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. And lengthening all the way, Samastiti position, going to the other side. Bend the knees, hug the tailbone, Utkatasana. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling upward up. And exhaling downward facing dog. Directly the left toes reach up towards the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee this time towards the right elbow. Try not to twist your arms. Still keep pressing with the hands into the mat. Feel your core. One more breath. On your next inhale, bring the left knee up towards the front. Step the left knee between the hands. Right foot lowers down, 45-degree angle down into the mat. Inhaling, arms out for warrior one. And again, shoulders above the hips. Try to square your hips to point towards the front. Feel the pressure of your legs, how you can really ground your posture by creating that force. On your next inhale, opening the right foot parallel to the short side of the mat. Arms to the side for warrior two. Looking towards your left middle finger. Trying to keep both arms at the same height. One more breath. On the next inhale, lengthening the left leg. And exhale, reverse the triangle. Again, try not to press on your right leg, but instead reach with the right hand a little bit further. Left hand reaching a little bit further back. Feel the lift through your abdomen, through your core. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, reach with the left hand towards the front, and exhaling, opening for Uttita Trikonasana. You can choose to stay floating. Maybe you want to bring left hand into your shin, if you need bend the knee, or use a block to support your hand. Inhale. See if you can lift a little bit and lengthen your spine. With your exhale, twisting a little bit further to open the chest towards the sky. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And exhale, reverse the triangle. One more breath here. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Close the left toes to look towards the right toes. If you need, close a little bit more your legs. Bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers. If you remember, interlace the hands the other way around. Opening your chest, deep inhale. And exhaling, slowly fold forward. Prasarita, Padmanasana. The space between your shoulder blades. Check the weight on your feet. See if you can bring it a little bit more towards your toes. And slowly inhale, coming back to the center. Opening the toes towards the outside corners of the mat. Bend your knees. Again, adjust yourself. And make sure that your tailbone is not falling out to the back. Try to keep tucking the tailbone under, keeping a long line through your spine. Reach the arms out to the height of your shoulders. Really engaging your core. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, left elbow towards the left knee. Inhale, center. Try not to move your arms. And exhaling slowly out. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, left elbow towards the left knee. In center. And towards the right. One more time each side. Inhale, center. See if you can lower a little bit more the hips. Exhale down. One more in center. And exhale right. Inhale, center. Now lengthen your legs. Raise the arms towards the outside corners. Lift your heels. Try to keep the weight onto your big toes so that you're really lifting and engaging the inner thighs. Reach even further out. One more breath here. And slowly lower the heels down. Close the right toes. Open the left toes towards the front. Bend the left knee. Warrior two. One more breath here just to adjust yourself. And slowly rotate the arms all the way down to the mat. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, bring the hips back. Lengthen your left leg. Inhale, front. 2 more times. Exhaling back. One last inhaling front. And exhaling back. Now staying here. See if you can go a little bit further. Pass the right arm all the way over the left leg. Still try not to twist your hips. Keep your hips stable. One more breath. And slowly coming back to the center. Bring the weight towards your left foot. Ground your hands. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. And exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Our last low cobra here, and hug your toes, holding the shoulders, inhaling up high. And if you want to go further this time, lift your hands, squeeze the elbows towards each other, and see if you can lift your legs as well. Really engaging those glutes, and try not to collapse your neck, but still bringing one long line through your spine. One more breath here. And slowly releasing down. Gently press the hands to help the hips come onto a child pose for a moment. You can choose to keep your hands lengthening all the way to the front. Maybe you want to bring the hands next to your feet. That's totally fine. Wherever you feel it's more comfortable. Catch your breath. Feel your breath. Gently bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, helping ourselves to come onto that tabletop position. Toes, and slowly bring the sit bones back and up for a downward facing dog. Now staying here, we're gonna take a deep inhale and a big exhale out. On your next inhale, bend the knees between the hands, step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. We're going to go to our balance combined to our seated stretch, starting to the right side. Inhaling, reaching the arms up high. Exhaling, bring the hands, fall forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Reach with the right toes up. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Step the right foot between your hands. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Try to give yourself that balance. And from the crown of the head, coming towards the front, building your warrior 3. This warrior 3, trying to keep one line from the crown of the head to your left heel. If you feel comfortable, maybe open your arms to the sides. One more breath. And with control, see if you can lower the right hand down towards the mat. Perhaps you want to have a block underneath your right hand. Open your hips and reach with the left arm up for half moon. If you feel any pain under the right knee, you can always give a little bend. One more breath here. And slowly lower the left hand down towards the mat. Now staying here, close your hips. Try to reach with the left toes a little bit higher. Really doing that work. If you want a little bit further, bring the right hand towards your right foot. And if you want to go even further, see if you can reach the left hand towards your right foot. One more breath. And slowly bring the hands down to the mat and gently bend the right knee, bringing the left foot all the way down to the mat and the left knee behind your right ankle. Now from here, lower the hips down to the mat. I'm going to bring the left arm to grab your right knee and bring the right hand back to give ourselves a gentle seated twist. See if you can open a little bit more your collarbones. And slowly from here, coming back to the center, you're going to bring the hands down towards the front of the mat to lengthen the left leg, and then gently open up to allow the hips to come down into that ninja lunge, giving a big stretch through the whole left leg. Try to keep lengthening your spine, don't crunch or collapse. Maybe your right ankle is down, perhaps it's lifted, that's fine. And gently from here, we're going to bring the left sit bone down and slowly close the right knee towards the left. Slowly opening the knee towards the side. Shavasana. If you feel that the right knee is too high up or there is any tension, you could use a block or a pillow. Place it under to have a little bit more support. We're going to flex the left foot, reach with the arms up high. Exhaling, slowly fold forward for Shavasana. In here, try not to fall towards the sides, but instead keep both shoulders equally level. It's better to bend a little bit the left knee to help the spine lengthen than to try to force ourselves and maybe squeeze ourselves towards the sides. It's not a competition, so don't try to force. One more breath. And slowly from here, inhaling, coming all the way back up to the center. Bring the right hand behind you. We're going to lift the hips, lifting up high using your right knee. Taking a deeper inhale. And with your exhale, so you can reach with the left hand a little bit further back. One more breath. And slowly lower the left hand down to the mat. Now close your legs and bring yourself into a plank. One deep inhale here. Exhaling, lower knees, chest or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Just a little bit different today to change. And we're going to prepare to go to the other side. Now from here, in the inhale, reach the left toes up. Exhale, bring the left knee towards your nose. Set the left foot between your hands. Bring the hands in front of your heart into a prayer position. It really helps if you press a little bit the hands towards each other to help you open up your chest and engage your back. Gently from the crown of the hand, swing towards the front. Coming onto a warrior three. Try to keep your hips equally balanced. One more breath. And slowly lowering the left hand down towards the mat. Opening your hips and right arm up for a half moon. If you need, you can always bend a little bit the left knee. Keep breathing. And with control, slowly lower the right hand down towards the mat. Close your hips. If you need, bend the left knee a little bit more. And reach with the right toes up high a little bit further. Now from here, extra challenge, you can bring the left hand over your left ankle. If you want to go further, right hand as well. If you fall or you wiggle, that's totally fine. Just catch yourself back into the posture. One more breath. And slowly, you're going to lower the hands down to the mat, bend the left knee, and bring the right knee all the way behind your left ankle. Lower the sit bones down to the mat, and hugging the left knee with the right arm. Bring the left hand back. Give yourself a gentle twist. There is no need to force all the way. And slowly bring the hands back towards the front, unraveling ourselves. We're going to lengthen the right leg out and slowly bring the hips open down towards the mat. Still, the sit bones might be lifted off. You can choose to keep the left heel down. Maybe you lift a little bit higher up. We're focusing on giving a little bit more length to the back of the right leg. One more breath. And slowly find your way to slowly lower the hips down to the mat. You're going to close the left knee and gently open it towards the side. Square your hips. Our chest is pointing towards the right toe. Lifting the arms up high. And exhaling, fold forward for Shavasana. Again, maybe holding around your foot, maybe your ankle. Perhaps you need to bend a little bit your right knee. Focus on your back, your spine, lengthening a little bit further. On the exhale, slowly melting towards the front. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, bring the left hand behind you and use your hips. Opening here is variation of a wild thing. See if you can open up your chest a little bit more towards the sky. Reach with the right fingertips a little bit further. Feel the whole stretch in the whole right side of the body. One more breath. And slowly, you're going to lower the right hand down towards the mat. Close your hips and find your way onto a plank. Take a deep inhale. Our last chaturanga. Exhale down. Inhaling upward up. Exhaling downward facing dog. On your inhale, bend the knees. You can choose to jump to sit or maybe lower the knees down to the mat. Swing the legs towards one side and lengthen the legs towards the front. One deep inhale to lengthen the arms up. And exhaling, fold forward for Paschimottanasana. Perhaps you want to again hold the sole of your feet. Maybe bend your knees to help you lengthen your back. And even hug underneath your legs to give yourself a little bit more ease. Slowing down your practice, allow your breath to slowly calm down. And on the next inhale, coming all the way back to sit, lengthen your spine, flex your feet, reach with the arms parallel to your legs, take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, tuck the tailbone under and roll until the lower back touches down on the mat. Inhaling deep here. Hold it. Try to imagine your navel pressing into the ground. One more breath. And releasing the whole upper body down into the mat. Bend your knees, bring the heels behind your sit bones. Press the hands next to your feet. To help you lift your hips up for low bridge. You can choose to stay here, maybe interlace the fingers underneath your back and slowly walk the shoulders a little bit deeper. Make sure that you don't move your neck. Your neck is long and stable down onto the mat. Your nose pointing up towards the sky. One more breath. And slowly release the hands, gently roll the spine down towards the mat. You're going to bring the knees towards the chest, give your knees a little hug. And for the next, you can choose to stay just hugging your knees. If that's something that you wish for today, maybe you want to Reach with the heels up towards the sky. Use your hands underneath your seat bones if you want a little bit more support. Or perhaps you want to reach all the way with the feet behind your head, giving a big stretch to the whole back of the body. Again, make sure your neck is supported, that there is no pain. Just 2 more breaths. And with the help of your hands, if you have the legs behind your head, slowly roll the spine down with control, one bone at a time. Bring the knees towards the chest, all together, giving ourselves a little hug. Maybe rocking a little bit side to side, a gentle massage to your lower back. And holding the knees with the left hand, bring the knees towards the left side, open the right arm to the side. Close your eyes if you wish. And fully release your breath. Fully release your body. There is no need to press anymore. Just let it be. Bring the knees back towards the center and changing sides. Guide your knees over the right side with your right hand. Open the left arm out to the side. Slowly guide your knees back towards the center and gently lower the feet down to the mat, lengthen the legs all the way out. Take a moment to adjust for your Shavasana if you need to. Keep space between your inner thighs, space between your armpits. Feel the weight of your body. I invite you to stay as long as you need in this Shavasana. Always remember to wake up gently. If you have to keep going with your day, slowly start to wake up your toes, your feet, of your fingers, your hands. And slowly, you might choose to take a deep inhale, a big stretch, a big yawn. Maybe you want to keep your body soft. Gently bringing your body towards the right side. Close yourself into a little ball. Become aware of your space. And slowly helping yourself to come back to sit. Finding a comfortable seat. Maybe you want to use a block to sit yourself a little bit higher or a pillow. Taking a moment to lengthen your spine, close your eyes. All together. Bringing back that intention if you have an intention. And give it a beautiful smile. And smile to yourself. Smile to your body for practicing, for taking the time. To finish the practice. Taking a very deep inhale through the nose. And a big exhale through the mouth. In the hands to the heart, into a prayer position. Knowledge into the chest. Show gratitude for who you are, for how you are. Remembering that we are all unique and special. Thank you all for practicing with me. Wishing you a lovely day. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.